Or I was just like, what's the point? And it's just like, I'll go do something else. You know, it's like, all right, cool, fine. It's not like I don't get paid for this. There's no creative space on any of these platforms for people to do historically what Bringing Down the Band has done. There's no way for me or us on Bringing Down the Band to support other creators and still not be poor. Because the way that we support stuff is our channel can't be monetized if we share other people's music. There's no type of situation in place to where there's splits set up to where like maybe we post a song on YouTube and we can do that would be awesome, right? We have splits and all this stuff, and then we can set up so the artist gets 90%.
Everybody's taken care of.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That's pipe dream. But in the same sense, like Bringing Down the Band's got a pretty big YouTube following. Like we're in the top 0.001% of subscribers, and which is super high up there. But at the same time, you know, a lot of the stuff that I've done on there has been towards sharing other people's contents as shorts and trying to articulate that. And sometimes it's received well, sometimes it's not. But I shared a clip that got over 500,000 views before shorts were monetized. And the entity that I was promoting gave us a copyright strike, and they won't reply to emails. And I've sent over 10, and I know when people reply to emails because I have that. I can tell.
Yeah.
And on top of that, even further, it's the podcast entity that gave us a strike, but the podcast host is somebody that we've supported on Bringing Down the Band since before this podcast even knew who this artist was.
Oh, man.
And so
that's tough.
You had talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't go into detail, but I do want to talk about this a little bit further because it's really kind of like there's no way for like I realized maybe in the last year or so that I never set Bringing Down the Band up as a capitalist structure.
Hey, there we go again.
Never set it up to make money. It was to set up.
Jay Moore has on a Washington Capitals jersey.
You know, but I set it up.
Perfect time.
It's not that I never wanted to make money with it because we were always trying to make money. Right. But the goal, that wasn't the first goal. The first goal was to amplify artists.
Yep.
And it just got to the point. It's just like, man, like every time, like this video popped off, we didn't even get paid for it.
Right.
500,000 views on this person's show, and they had the audacity to give a copyright strike, not a 7-day warning that you can do, where then I can remove it. A strike that damages the account, which means that I can't attack it in the same way. Like
how unappreciative do you have to be?
But it's the culture. It's the culture of it, and it's I don't want to say it's particularly their fault. But at the same time, it's like, it would be really dope to be able to collaborate with these people on some sort of split share type of way to where we could collaborate. You know, like what if...
I mean, but wouldn't you see as the other side, if I see that this has X amount of views, I'm looking at that as thank you. Like, I'm glad that this is dope.
You'd be surprised.
You would be really surprised. The amount of copyright... It's like, I say it like this. It's typically 95% of the people appreciate it.
Okay.
It's always the 5%. There was one time I got a copyright strike for uploading a single on the channel. Wasn't out anywhere. It's literally the job that I was doing to find music, right? I was like, nobody's promoting this. Put it out there. People were literally in the comments saying, thanks for the post. I just copped. I got a copyright strike for that from the people. And it took them like 2 months to like even get around to it, and they were like giving me a hard time about it. It's just the culture of it. It's a very unappreciative business.
The ecosystem is not conducive to people collaborating, actually promoting music that is not on the radio. That's what's crazy. It's like, you're not on the radio, dog. You're never going to get on the radio. Here's somebody who's actually trying to say, hey, this is dope. I want everyone to see this. And you're like, people saw that?
How dare you? How dare you show all of your supporters my music?
It's, you know, some people like, and here's the thing of it. Some people like to own their content, and I understand that.
Sure.
I'm just saying, like, there's no good place for people that just genuinely want to push. 63,000 subscribers is a lot of people.
Agreed.
And, you know, like, to continually get backlash from this is just like the structure has to change or something. I don't know. It's super annoying because it's like, here's the crazy thing. We'd be so much larger if the infrastructure made more sense, because there have been many times where this has happened and I just had to stop one.
Right.
Or I was just like, what's the point? And it's just like, I'll go do something else. You know, it's like, all right, cool, fine. It's not like I don't get paid for this.
No, it sounds like you going.
I don't know. I really kind of just said it all right there.
Is that
Yeah,
I didn't want you to unload the clip, but
I just didn't say their name. But we can talk about it.
I mean, what you said makes sense though. It just sucks that the 5% is unappreciative for being able to utilize a platform that big. I don't care what you say, where you coming from. 63,000 people, you know what I'm saying, and it goes up to 500, like 500K. I like that. That's a lot
of views, man.
That's a lot of views.
That's a whole lot of views.
Yeah, so
it is what it is.
You're supposed to be thankful, but
not how the game works.
Nah, there was a time. There was literally
crazy.
a time in the last 2 months where we had 3 copyright strikes on the channel.
That's tough, man.
And another one was from another situation very similar to that. So
can't help everybody, King. It is what it is.